Previously, I swapped my narrowboat for the Scottish Highlands and set off to cruise the mighty Caledonian Canal. And we did it from Inverness to Fort William. We crossed Scotland from sea to sea. But the adventure wasn't over yet, because in this final part we find ourselves cruising aboard a 180-ton barge, drinking from horns in possibly the quirkiest pub I've ever visited, working our way back through the lochs and taking on the mighty Loch Ness once again. There are Highland cows, a high-speed rib ride, but before all that we've still got a rather large chunk of Scotland to cross. So grab a brew, perhaps a wee dram, because the final leg of our Caledonian Canal adventure starts right now.
Hello, it's Island 2. We're just about to set off from the Banavie. Brilliant. Okay, thanks very much. Cheers, bye.
So we just phoned ahead to let them know we're coming through to the swing bridge and then the locks. But we thought this video would show you more about us getting used to this boat, because it was a bit of a learning curve from narrowboating.
All good.
All right, oh good. So I'm just going to turn the boat here now. These boats, they're just amazing. And even when boats do go past you fast, like these huge big uns that we've seen, the boat doesn't move around much because it's designed for it all, you know. It's got a big wide bottom with a keel. And just perfect. I'm just talking about perfect. Look at that turn. Woohoo! Do you think we're going to be sharing a lot with that big one?
Massive. We're not fitting.
We'll be crushed. We're crushed to smithereens. So it's just started peeing down. Luckily we're undercover on this now. But we were at the loch and we're not sure if we're going in with this big one here. Gabby's gone up to check. I've put the fenders on. Just hope it's the right side, because you never know which side you're going to be in the loch. And you need to protect the boat because it's fiberglass.
We're going in with big un.
Oh, we really?
We're going in with big un, yeah. Yeah, they're going in first and we're going in behind it.
Right, okay.
And he said he'll chuck the ropes down to us, so he might be using their ropes, I think.
Which side do you know if we're going in the loch?
No.
I'll put fenders down the other side anyway, just to make sure.
Yeah, we have them down both sides. We're good, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's exciting though, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm shitting myself doing this, I really am. Did it! I didn't take him roughly from behind. All's good. Woohoo! There's never a dull moment doing this. Not only have you got all the beautiful views that just take your breath away, the minute you start to relax, you've got to moor the boat in, come out, do the locks, and it's brilliant because it's keeping you active the whole time. You know, I'm loving this now, because even though I've cruised the boat into the loch, you can't just sit there idly. You have to get out, throw the rope up to the Lochy, or in this case they throw the ropes down to you. And I feel like it's so different to narrowboating. We've come on this as like a bit of a holiday, and we're learning loads of stuff, and I'm just enjoying it so much. That was ace. Right, here we go. Window wipers on. Let's go. We're about to hit Loch Lochy, I think, now. And then we're going to find our mooring for tonight, which we hope's open. It's a barge that's a bar.
Hey, how cool was that?
Oh, that was amazing, wasn't it?
I've got full thrusters from there. Woohoo!
Yeah, we're following them now.
Right, navigating. Now the key, the red to his left. So red port, okay, like he's done. In fact, just follow him.
takes a few hours to cross Loch Lochy. It's a big one, it's the third biggest loch. We've been looking out for their own monster called Lizzie, but unfortunately haven't seen it. On the way through Loch Lochy originally it was very bumpy because the weather wasn't so good, but now it's been lovely and calm, but still no sign. We've not done well so far monster spotting, I have to say. Have you spotted Lizzie, Gabs?
No sign out here, unfortunately.
It's so lovely today, weather-wise. We've got so lucky. So I've just been like staring at all the beautiful mountains that's surrounding us. No sign of Lizzie, I'm afraid.
We're just heading now off Loch Lochy and we're going to try and find our mooring for tonight and head to this bar. Just praying that it's open.
Oh, nice one, thank you.
Perfect. So Gab's moored us up like a pro, but it's peeing down. Welcome to the Scottish Highlands. Woo! It's very windy. We're heading now to this barge for a beer, aren't we?
Yeah, it looks brilliant from outside, so I can't wait to see what it's like inside.
So we've come into this really quirky barge, which is a bar, and it also does food as well. Got all swords on the wall, all boaty stuff. We've got a Jaws picture there, and it says, "Don't worry, you're on a bigger boat." And everything about it is just, oh, we're loving it, aren't we? There's a little log burner there, so in the winter they'll have a log burner going. Little cool bar seats. Everything on the wall is just...
It's so quirky, it's so cool, it's well worth coming and seeing.
Yeah, so if you come and do the Caledonian Canal and you're going to go in one pub, it's got to be this. But it's only open Wednesday to Sunday. It's closed Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we're so glad we timed this right, aren't we?
Yeah.
Loving it. Cheers.
This is more my thing. 2, 6.
We'll call it the pirate horn for today. This is Portsmead. We finally found a use for that spiky bush that everybody hates. This is absolutely delightful. There you go. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers! Cheers! Cheers!
I like drinking out of home.
Drinking out of a horn.
Yeah, he's happening. First of all, if you want to start collecting swords, I assure you, one will never be enough. I got one to begin with, and it was the one over here. This is Jon Snow's sword, and I put it on the wall, and unfortunately, it looked lonely. So then, since then, I have about 20 of them. I have more under the stairs that I've run out of space for. I even had Gungnir, which is Odin's sword from God of War. And then, recently, there was one that I knew I didn't have. And it's from the most iconic movie scene in history, where he goes, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Yeah, brilliant.
Should any of you be around and you fancy go some photos with the swords, pop by. We're at Laggan Locks. Come say hi.
And that's Crocodile Dundee's actual, used in the movie?
This isn't the one, but it's made by the same company that made his, which is why I had this on back order for a year.
Wow.
And I finally got it through. So it's going to be really cool. Yeah. I'm going to use it to chop up veg.
Yeah, amazing. and have you got any pirate swords?
I've got one, yeah. So, I don't know the history behind it, but the reason that this one looks so old and broken is because it is a genuine sword from back in the day.
That is epic. Can I hold it? Can I?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, because it's heavy.
You're a pirate person, right?
It's a heavy, yeah. That is epic. Look at that. Woohoo! Army hearties.
You're a natural.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's epic.
Good morning. So we're a little bit, we'll just say worse for wear.
Oh no, we just had a few Scottish whiskies.
Yeah, we were in the Eagle Bar last night, the Eagle Barge, and it was just fabulous. What a quirky boat. But when we're in there, we got to know so many boaters. There were some people off yachts, people from Norway, from New Zealand even. And then we also got chatting to some crew aboard the huge barge that's just over there. And they've invited us round this morning to have a look at how it all works. As they were saying last night that it's, is it 180 tonnes or something?
Oh wow, it's an adventure barge. So there's canoes, bikes and paddle boards, and it just looks amazing.
Yeah, so we're going to have a little look at that now, and then we're going to be setting off.
What is it?
Oh, wow. Wow. That is awesome.
So this boat is all sort of traditional skills and mechanisms. So we've got a chain linkage to our rudders, meaning our wheel's got a little bit of play in it, and it's about 32 turns from lock to lock. So it's a lot of work to move the wheel.
Wow.
Feel free to have a go at moving it. It's quite heavy, so have a little play and see if you can move the thing.
Blooming heck. Oh, you'll get strong arms doing this, won't you?
Yeah. Once we've got some crew ready, we're going to lift up our steps and move into the lock chamber. Now the difficulty here comes that we're getting blown off this place,
Yeah.
and then we've got to slot ourselves into a tight lock chamber, getting blown across the canal. So momentum across the canal is going to not be my friend today. So we're going to utilise the crew as much as possible. We're going to have a crew member called Chris on the shore. He's going to help with ropes, and Neil up on the bow going to help slow us down and bring us sideways with our spring lines.
Oh my goodness, so this is awesome. And they've invited us to go into the lock with them, see how they do it all. And then we're going to jump off because we need to get going. But it's just amazing to be on board this beautiful barge.
All your years of doing this, have you ever spotted Nessie?
No, I've not seen Nessie. I've seen some weird things on Loch Ness, but not Nessie herself. She always kind of hangs out in like the blurry areas.
Yeah.
If you ever see a photograph, it's always blurry, not quite very crisp.
I found Nessie.
So this boat is Fengle of Caledonia, but she was previously named Timor when she was built in 1929. She worked as a cargo barge around North Europe, operating out of Amsterdam quite regularly.
Wow.
Then she came across the North Sea and into the Caledonian Canal. Unfortunately, the boat was repossessed by the bank, taken out the end of the canal and dumped out to sea, out the end of the canal, where she was a wreck. And she was flooding with every tide, and in need of some serious TLC. Now, when she was a wreck, there were several companies vying to get her. But the owner of the business, a guy called Martin, set up Caledonian Discovery with the idea of turning this wreck into a floating outdoor activity centre. And we made space for a fleet of bicycles, we've got canoes on board. So we run a leisure holiday where we do various different activities along through the glen and move the hotel as we go, which is quite fun. So we're going to get moving now. With this old barge, you got to treat her like an old lady, really. So you've got to be a bit gentle and take things with a bit of patience. So once we've got our bow in the lock chamber, we're going to touch the wall. Well, that's still not going to stop my sideways momentum. If you look at the stern of the boat, We've got that angle increasing as we come into the lock chamber. But as soon as Neil, our bosun's got a rope ashore, we can use that to help us out. And we'll bring ourselves in using a spring to move sideways. Hey presto, we need to make sure we're actually in the lock. So we've got a little bit more to go in, about 5 more meters, so I'm just going to let him know. And we need to drive ahead the last 2 meters, just to stick it against the wall. Coming ahead. Just like that.
Wow. There's a lot of communication going on, but you've got to have good understanding with your crew.
Yeah, and we like to use some hand signals as well. Enjoy Loch Ness. I hope you see the monster.
So we've got Laggan Avenue, and then end of that there's a swing bridge. But Lochy here says don't worry about. They'll see you coming and they'll open the bridge up for us, and then we're on to Loch Lochy. So we'll have a few hours cruising and then reevaluate, eh?
So after cruising aboard 180 tons of barge, we continued our journey towards Fort Augustus on our considerably more petite vessel. We headed back through the beautiful tree-lined Laggan Avenue, once again spending most of the journey saying, wow, Scotland is beautiful. But just look at it, it really is. Then it was back out onto Loch Lochy, the highest point of the Caledonian Canal at 160 feet above sea level. But this time everything felt different. After a week on the Caledonian Canal, we'd gone from complete beginners to dangerously overconfident. Just a few days ago, everything came with questions. Which side of the red and green buoys do we go? What happens when we get to a lock? Who takes the rope? Do we stay on the boat? Do we get off? Do we need to call someone? Now we just rock up, ropes ready, fenders down, one at the helm, one on the rope. Look at us, practically professionals. We'd almost cracked the Caledonian Canal. Although we still had several canal locks, one huge enormous Loch Ness between us and giving the actual boat back.
So we just swapped roles because Gabby's a bit nervous mooring up in these strong winds. I'm nervous too, but we'll give it a go. These boats handle so well. They really do. And when we first got the boats, it was getting used to them because when you touch your large throttle here, you only had to touch it and the boat would go and you'd be like, bloody hell. Whereas now we've got used to it. So it's made this journey coming back along the Caledonian just more easier. So we're just waiting at the lock now because apparently some boats coming up, so we thought we'd put the kettle on and have a brew. But one of the best things we've loved about this trip is the people we've met. We've met some amazing people, haven't we, Gabs?
Oh yeah, we had such a laugh last night in pub, didn't we, and in barge. But yeah, we met so many boaters and from all over the world just coming to enjoy Scotland and this wonderful canal.
Could right live on one of these. I've already been looking at the cupboards, looking at everything, thinking where I can put my stuff and what I'd swap and what I'd do different.
Well, I could definitely live on one of these. There's actually lots of storage, and there's storage we're not using. So yeah, I keep thinking, I could put my extra shoes there. That could be my underwear drawer, that type of thing.
You can't mention your underwear on here. I don't know if you can see this, but I think this is why they make you have fenders, because of a lot of these blocks right there stick out, so you could get your gunnel stuck under there going up easily. Bonnie's stressed. She's loving it. And we're off. So that was ace then, sharing the loch with 4 boats. Well, 4 of us in there. We're just following this yacht now. But apparently on this section there's a rather large barge making its way up. So we've got to be vigilant. But we have noticed as well that on all the boats there's like 4, 5, 6 people. And on ours, it's just me and Gabs. Me and Gabs, and we're doing it really good, aren't we, Gabs?
And Bonnie.
And Bonnie. Yeah, we're quite proud of ourselves. This is getting a little bit hairy now because we're going right through this narrow section of the green buoys on the right, starboard, and the red buoys on the port side. And we just spotted the big barge. Jeez. Well, that was brilliant. We did it! Never a dull moment on the Caledonian Canal. We're just coming up to Fort Augustus now, and if you remember in a previous video I showed you how we had to walk the boats up the loch because you can't have your engines on. It's a staircase and you pull your boat from one lock to the other, but it is chock-a-block, so I've no idea where we're gonna moor and wait for that to happen. But we want to get ourselves down those locks today and then moor up so we're ready to tackle Loch Ness in the morning. Part of it because we've got an amazing mooring for tomorrow night.
Luckily, we didn't have to hover around for too long before the lockkeeper opened the top lock and all us hire boaters huddled in together to begin our descent through the 5-lock staircase at Fort Augustus. By now we were getting pretty good at this lock malarkey, and before long we made it all the way to the bottom and found ourselves a mooring for the night, because first thing in the morning there was just one rather large obstacle waiting for us: the mighty Loch Ness.
So good morning. We're just going to get ourselves all ready now, get our life jackets on and set off. And we've got a very different mooring for tonight, which we haven't stopped at before. And apparently we've got to reverse into it. So that'll be interesting.
Woohoo! Expertly done, not
Expertly done. You ready to try and spot Nessie?
Yeah, let's get on it again.
Right, here we go. Oh, and you know what? The views going each way are just, each time we do it, it's just different. This looks epic. Gabs is just bringing the fenders in. They always call it Bonnie Scotland, don't they?
Aye.
Yeah, aye. Yeah. And Bonnie actually means attractive, gorgeous, pretty. And you're all those things, aren't you, Bonnie? But Bonnie isn't named after Bonnie Scotland. Bonnie's actually named after the famous female pirate, Anne Bonny. She's loved it. She's loved every minute of this trip. She loves it on the boat. She's loved all the walking that we've done. You've been good as gold, haven't you? navigator, tell me where I'm going to go.
Well,
I think when he had a look, woohoo!
what?
Come here, Bonnie, come with me. It's alright, baby. Good girl, there you go. When he gets a bit airy, Bonnie comes right by your feet, doesn't she? It's alright, my little sailor, my little pirate. Good girl.
I think it's to the left there, you know.
Once we get past this now, it's going to calm down a bit. It's just we've got the wind and the waves on our side. It's like a runway. We're up to the runway, Gabs.
Oh, see, it's quite easy to spot now. Now
Yeah.
we're on the right angle, you know. Done already, all very good.
Reversing stern in. I don't want to knacker me rear entrance. Gently does this now because I watch the rear. So we did it!
Just tidying the ropes up.
So we've just moored up in the beautiful Urkirk Harbour and we're off now to try and see some Highland coos. We just spotted a Scotsman in a kilt. You can ask him if he's got anything underneath.
I don't. I think he's a tour guide.
Oh, this is fantastic, thank you.
Look at this view, Heidi. Loch Ness just there.
Well, we're moored just down there, aren't we, Gabs?
Yeah.
And this is just an amazing place. What a perfect tea room, eh?
This is like being at my nana's because she used to have a proper China tea set.
Afternoon tea for Gabby. We're actually sharing this. And then we've got here, this is vegetarian haggis. Scottish haggis. You've got to have haggis in Scotland. And I opted for this. This is a Waltzing Matilda. It's iron brew made from girders, grenadine and orange juice.
I've just got some food to go and feed the Highland coos.
The big orange boy down there is Torrin, and then we've got Silver down the back there as well. They're very friendly. They will get cow slobber all over you, if that's all right, and they'll just take the food straight out of your hand.
Can you smell my carrot?
Beautiful. Oh.
We did it! We found Nessie, and she's a lot more colourful than I thought she'd be.
She's easy to spot actually when you know where to look.
We've actually come to the Loch Ness Experience Museum, but fortunately they don't allow dogs in, so we're not going to go in. But we've had the best experience ever anyway, haven't we?
Yeah.
We actually were on Loch Ness, and well, I don't think you can get better than that. Well, there are actually still things that you can see without going in, and this is the viper fish. This was actually used. A man went in this trying to find Nessie. Yeah, it's small in there, isn't it? And that was in 1969. A little single malt to relax you, but you look already relaxed.
Cheers, I am relaxed. I've got, look at that, my view is perfect.
So cheers.
Cheers.
It's a big one, that, actually. So this is actually our last mooring on the Caledonian Canal, because tomorrow we're going to be completing the rest of Loch Ness and heading back to Inverness to Cali Cruises. But tomorrow night we've got a little bit of a treat because we're staying somewhere a little bit different, and tomorrow afternoon we're actually going in search of some dolphins. But we'll catch up with you at some time tomorrow. I'd just like to say as well a thank you to Amanda and Martin from Northamptonshire, who left this little dog toy on the Jolly Roger actually when I was moored on the Llangollen the other day before we left. They also left a bottle of rum, but we've drunk that. But thank you for leaving us that. Bonnie's loving it. And that's the blanket, the quilt made by Jackie Shaw, a lovely quilt. It's now Bonnie's bed. It's got all different designs on it and she loves it. Don't you, Bonnie? You love being in that. So good morning. Today's a little bit different. We've moored the boat back at Cali Cruises. I'll talk about that a bit later. We're putting on these suits. I'm about to go and look at some dolphins.
I feel like I'm going on moon. We've got a dolphin expert on board with us as well, and it'll always come on. So if we see a dolphin, apparently he'll know its name and possibly its serial number.
Stand on there, watch out for that wee step once you get down.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Brilliant, we're up front. Just found my boat. Kraken, how cool. So the crew at Cali Cruises are looking after little Bonnie. They've got her in the office and they've got a little bed there, some toys, some treats. But we're apparently, once we get under Keswick Bridge, we're going to go into full lunatic mode. Are you ready, Gabs? Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to lose this out. Look at that beautiful. Absolutely epic. We've been bouncing up and down so much that Gabby's got 2 black eyes. I'm loving this. So we just finished here at the Dolphin Spirit, and unfortunately we couldn't see any close up, but we did see quite a few of them, didn't we?
I did, through the binoculars, so loads, and the salmon coming out, and they were like...
Because they're salmon hunting at the moment. But now we're going to go back and I'm going to show you where we're going to be staying tonight. So because this morning we had to cruise the boat back to Cali Cruises and then we went on our big dolphin adventure, it was too long a day for us to then drive the 10 hours needed to get back to Shropshire. So we booked this for the night, and this is a houseboat. Have a look at this. How cool is this? This is really posh. It's at the same place we actually hired the boat from, so we could moor the boat alongside, unload our stuff. But just look, we've got these lovely doors going onto the Caledonian Canal so we can watch the boats going past. There's a lovely sofa, a TV, we've got the dining area, this little kitchen. I'll show you the bathroom. Just look how posh this is, and we've got patio doors at the rear as well, and also we've got these bunk beds, so it's just brilliant. And what we really loved about this whole Cali Cruises experience is it's like luxury, it's like the elite, you know, everything's just done so nice, really nice. So we can rest up here after our epic adventures. And then tomorrow morning we're going to be setting off, doing a 10-hour drive and heading right back to the Jolly Roger. If you do want to hire one of these houseboats or even one of the Cali Cruises self-drive boats, then they've kindly given me a discount code. So I'm going to put that on the screen now. And you remember, from overseas or for even you narrowboaters want to have a go at doing something a little bit different, very exciting, or even just come and see the beautiful Caledonian Canal for yourself, use that code. But this has just been, it's been so wonderful.
How come is it here?
I know, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Just look at this. So actually going to try and finish off this Highland single malt Scotch whisky. But look at this for a view. And while I am pouring this, a huge thank you to this week's pirate crew. Thank you for everything that you do.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Just wet the lips, the top ones. Come on.
Oof. Well,
Back on the run from next week.
it's a nice whisky, but oof.
I like it. I'm actually getting a right taste for it. Anyway, what have you thought of this epic adventure?
Oh, I think it's been absolutely marvellous, honestly. To be able to hire a boat, a beautiful boat that we had as well, just gorgeous. Go down the Caledonian Canal, cruise across Loch Ness. It's just been amazing.
It really has. And a massive, huge thank you again to Cali Cruises. It's just that personal touch that you get. We've just absolutely loved it. But from next week onwards, I'm going to be back aboard the Jolly Roger. So thank you so much to everybody for watching this little mini series of our little Highland Scotland adventure. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please do give us a big thumbs up, as that really helps the channel. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And before I go, just a massive, huge thank you to my lovely, gorgeous patrons. So that's it. Please take care, stay safe, and thanks for everything, all of you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Cheers.